Shut up, Birdo. Sir. Sir. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to surrender to the Union Army.
Not my slaves!
Sir. Sir. I'm gonna ask you one more time to surrender to the Union Army. Good job, Confederate!
Hello, and welcome back to the Slaves Forever newscast. Today is December 21st, 1864. Were you hoping to maybe get some weather, traffic, and local news? Well, you're in luck, because we're skipping all of that for a nice segment about the war effort. It's been 3 weeks since that northern devil Sherman took Atlanta, Georgia from the Confederacy, and he's almost reached the town of Savannah, where he's expected to destroy the city in the name of the false president, Abe Lincoln. Where did all this begin? When will the fighting end? All this tonight on the Slaves Forever newsday. All this began when the North threatened our freedoms, and they elected this false president, Abe Lincoln. When this happened, our brave and noble South Carolina was the first state to stand up for their rights of the South, and they left the Union to create the Confederacy. We, in Georgia, soon followed their example, and we stood up for our people's rights. When the North refused to leave us alone, we punched them back at Fort Summers, and as expected, we won, hands down. Now, nearly 3 years later, the false president's lapdog Sherman took Atlanta on September 2nd, 1864. Our crown jewel in Georgia from us has burned, killed, and destroyed Southern property and lives to reach Savannah. His ruthlessness and utter disrespect for our people in a tactic he has called total war, in which he has declared war not only on our government, but on anything or anyone using anything to reach his goal. We now go to our on-the-scene reporter, only miles outside Savannah, where Sherman is expected to reach later tonight.
Thanks, Grant. We are here outside Savannah with a farmer whose plantation about a day north was completely destroyed by Sherman's army of about 60,000 men when he stood up for his rights and refused to give them food and shelter.
Well, you see, I was over by my whipping tree over there. Well, I was about whipping the third or fourth slave of the day.
I see.
And then these blue folk, they're going down, and then they come, they want my food, they want shelter, they're like, we've had long war, blah blah blah. So I refuse them, right? I stand up to my rights, and they proceed to burn my house down. They ravage my children. Oh no!
It's okay, man. It's okay. It'll all be over soon.
And then
Back
they free my slaves!
Back to you, Grant. Back to you.
Now we talk to an expert about Sherman's tactics.
Hello, I'm an expert on Sherman and everything he does.
Okay. Well, how has he been so effective?
Excellent question. By destroying morale, and after several crushing victories with him at the helm and taking Atlanta with little fight, the Confederacy just sorta let him do what he wanted and march to the sea, getting another step forward to the Union, completing a plan called the Anaconda Plan.
Sounds interesting. Wait. We're just getting news that Sherman has reached Savannah. Let's tune in to that epic defense of our boys in gray. Oh, I see. Well, as it turns out, our 10,000 men army that was supposed to have been defending the town, they fled. Okay. Oh, now I'm getting word that 25,000 bales of cotton were just turned over to the enemy. And now we're getting word that soon Sherman plans to burn his way to Charleston in the next few months. Well, I only hope that the war will end by then. But until then, this has been your Slaves Forever newscast.